What's up, everybody? Supersmallchibiwolf here, and today I'm going to be reviewing Mob Psycho 100. This is a 2 seasons and 25 episodes altogether anime series, and first thing I want to talk about are the characters. Now, in my opinion, I think the characters were funny, good, and interesting. This same anime that comes from the creator of One Punch Man 1. So, yeah. But yeah, the first character I want to talk about is Kageyama, or Mob. So Mob, he was pretty cool, he's more of a, soft-spoken character, or quiet character, really not that social, has like some difficulties with that. He isn't so skilled in certain things, for example, like soccer or anything physical, or any physical activities. But what he fails in doing that, he succeeds in fighting. And that's one of the things I liked about Mob Psycho 100. I would say throughout the 2 seasons of Mob Psycho 100, I like Shigeru. It slowly he improves. I would say it gets more interesting and more likable, and also his 100% form is pretty cool as well. Well, those were really cool moments, and yeah, really, to be honest, I kind of expected a little bit more out of the 100% form, because from what I heard of other people. But in my opinion, it was good, but it wasn't as good as other people were basically hyping it out to be, from what I heard. But the next character I'm going to talk about is Reagan. Now, look, Reagan, he's really cool. Okay, I like this character. I'd say he is one of the best characters in this whole series. Okay, he was a guy with an ego who hides behind a facade and acts strong, but he really is scared at the ghosts that he is supposedly going after. This guy is a con artist. He is known for doing a lot of things, but he does it in funny ways. You see, in other places, in other media, say gaming or whatever, right? They try to use this character, and sometimes it feels boring or whatever. But Reagan, they made it interesting. They made it more fun and enjoyable. So that's what I think about him. He was really cool. One of my favorite characters, and also the team between Mob and Reagan. It was nice, well balanced, and they basically support each other. Without one or the other, we see this. We see it kind of go, one-sided, and that kind of is But together, they make it more fun. Besides those two, the other characters, they were cool. They were nice. I didn't like the other characters that much. Some of them, like that Dimple one, or the brother was cool as well. Of Mob, I'd say that. And yeah, that's pretty much how I think. Also, some villains, to be honest, I expected a little bit more, but they were okay. They were okay, I'd say. So the music of Mob Psycho 100, it was good in some parts. In some parts, some episodes, it was nice. The first intro was nice. I'd say the music in general was pretty good. The second intro is a little bit disappointing. I kind of expected a little bit more. Like wow, this is an improvement. Wow, but. To be honest, all out, I think the music in Mob Psycho 100 it was good, okay-ish, around there. How I feel. To be honest, in season 3, if there is a season 3, I expect a little bit more improvement for some things, and that includes the characters as well. But I'd say all out the music, if anything, being generous, I'd say it's good. Now the story of Mob Psycho 100 is simple. We have our protagonist Mob, or Shigeru Kageyama, a Esper who works as an exorcist under his boss Reagan, so they can get paid, and yeah, pretty much that's Mob Psycho 100 in a nutshell. Of course, different seasons have different types of themes, and each we are introduced to new villains and other stuff. But overall, that's pretty much how Mob Psycho goes with season 1 and 2. Now, if you pay close attention to each episode, you can figure out, you can find small references to Saitama from One Punch Man and One Punch Man in general on labels within certain scenes in the anime, and what was it? One of my favorite things about Mob Psycho 100 is that they kind of hide these Easter eggs. Within the episodes, and yeah, I like that. It was interesting. It was funny. It was like, hey, I remember that one. Yeah, it's a pretty cool one. So yeah, that's something I enjoyed about Mob Psycho 100, that they kind of have like little secrets hidden within the episodes. One thing that I would have loved to see more of is Mob dealing with his love interests. Loving emotions or something towards Subomi, right? Because at times it kind of felt like it was, interesting. This is how I feel about it. Truly, we see those moments. They made it interesting. They made it like, oh wow, maybe this is going to be somewhere. Maybe he's going to find someone. Maybe open up, have some character, you know, interactions with this person and character improvements and stuff like that. This is a good way to improve Mob. Now, at some parts it is true. We see some interactions between them, and it was pretty cool, good. But to be honest, I expected better. You have 2 seasons, and then you do this. In my opinion, if there's a season 3, I hope they kind of focus more on this part of Mob and Sabomi, and seeing where that goes. If they want to be friends, they be friends. If they want to love, they love. In my opinion, it kind of felt okay. To be honest, it really is the best example of any relationship in Mob Psych. In anime in general. To be honest, I see it way better, and I was kind of disappointed, to be honest. At these scenes, like they were okay, and that's yeah, they were okay. I think that's the best way to put it. They weren't bad. Like bad would be like, oh shit, what is this? I keep it an okay. But moving on from that, now in certain parts, right? Now within animes I review, I like to talk about certain episodes or certain parts. Not to spoil, but just to have fun and maybe start a conversation in the comments, right? So, for example, on no spoils. By the way, this is a spoil free. I'm not going to do any spoiler stuff. But on episode 8, time period of 2040, I enjoyed that, man. The small, what was it? Small references to other anime as well, not just One Punch Man. For example, there was like a Hello Kitty toy or something more interesting later on, and I don't know. I just enjoy these references to classic anime. It kind of more funny. It's comedic, in my opinion. Also, what was it? I think, like I said, season 3 would be good because it has chances to improve a few things that I had issues with. But to be honest, all out, and this is the last thing I'm going to say also, is that Mob Psycho 100 is a cool anime. To be honest, back when I reviewed One Punch Man, I was going to review Mob Psycho 100, but then, oh my, let me just say, like, weird stuff here and there. So I kind of was like, yeah, this could wait. Put it in the list. Boom. Later on. And I'm happy that I did, because after watching Mob Psycho 100, I think this is one of those animes that, maybe we need it. I need, just to, a little laugh, comedy, like, wow, yeah, cool. So, yeah, I liked it. So, out of all, I'd say Mob Psycho 100 is a pretty good anime. And when I talk about animes and stuff like that, I try to look for, funny, interesting, horror, something fun. And I think Mob Psycho 100 is like a diversity of many things. And I think a lot of other people would enjoy that as well. So, with that being that, I recommend watching Mob Psycho 100. Now, the characters, they were nice. The story, all of that, it was funny, interesting in parts. And, yeah. Now, the animes that I recommend watching, One Punch Man, because that's another great anime, yeah, from One himself. And Akira. Akira, because it's similar. I suppose, and related stuff, the world, that's just, well, more dark, to be honest. Um, but yeah, with those two, I think it'll be good. Now, right now, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And I'm going to talk about one of the spoilers. So if you're not interested in spoilers, I recommend going. So the first spoiler and the only spoiler that I want to talk about is that, I love how they had a small Saitama from One Punch Man reference in the first episode on the phones. Now, I did talk about the references on the other episodes, but I try not to go into detail. But this is the only thing I wanted to talk about, to be honest. Now, one thing I enjoy is that, what was it? I would like to see, a crossover between One Punch Man and Mob Psycho 100. I think that would be pretty cool. Is it gonna be maybe interesting? It could be like them fighting and then working together. To be honest, Saitama and need help to work together. Like, I remember there was like, what was it, that fictional fight, and people say like, cool, but how does Tatsumaki kill, what was it, Mob? And in my opinion, I still agree with it. I agreed with it back then too, because at that point I didn't even watch Mob Psycho 100, but I did hear a lot of it, and when my research, I was like, holy shit, same as the Esded one. I was like, yeah, Tatsumaki is fucking powerful, yo. And I love Tatsumaki. And, if I made a list of best Espos, I'd say Mob is definitely on that list. He's a really good one. So with that being that, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, bye.